If you've ever sat in a room and felt someone's voice still echo even though they're long gone. If you've ever held a coffee mug that smelled more like a memory than the drink inside. If you've ever stayed silent, not because you had nothing to say, but because there was no one left to say it to, then this story's for you. It's not advice. It's not a guide to healing. It's just a voice. The voice of a man who was left alone and somehow didn't break. I'm Mike, and this is the silence after us. Thanks for being here. She took the mugs. The blue ones. The ones with the crack we never fixed. I didn't notice at first. Just poured my morning coffee and had nowhere to pour it. She left 2 weeks ago. No, moved out. And I stayed. With walls that remember her laugh better than I do. With a blanket that smells more like absence than skin. There was no screaming. No slamming doors. Just a maybe we're better apart and silence. The kind that doesn't hit your ears. It hits the center of your chest. We didn't cheat. We just stopped touching. And the scariest thing? I can't remember the last time I looked her in the eyes for more than 3 seconds. Today, I chose the peach yogurt. She used to say it tasted like Play-Doh. I never argued. Just always picked strawberry. Today, I picked peach. Is that progress? I didn't throw anything away. Just sorted it. We still had one album. Not the wedding one, the other one. Back when we were stupid and in love. We lived in a tiny apartment then. Ate pasta every night. Dreamed about owning a house. Funny, huh? We got the house. The dreams didn't make it. I've tried to remember when exactly she stopped resting her head on my shoulder. Then I realized I probably stopped offering it. She didn't really leave. We both did. Just our bodies stuck around a bit longer. But her earring's still here. Small. Silver. I touch it, and it's still warm. Even though she's been gone a while. I didn't throw anything away. Just sorted it. We still had one album. Not the wedding one, the other one. Back when we were stupid and in love. I've stopped turning the lights on right away. She never liked that. Said it hurt her eyes. Her eyes live in another apartment now. But I still keep the lights off. The fridge still remembers her. It sends reminders for groceries no one here eats anymore. Her shampoo's still in the bathroom. Half full. I don't touch it. Even though mine's been empty for weeks. Habits outlive people. That's terrifying. And kind of beautiful. Because I can still feel her without seeing her. I don't ask myself if she misses me anymore. I just hope she doesn't. Because missing someone, that's the last thing I'd wish on her. Even now. They say loneliness is when there's no one to talk to. But really, it's when there's no one to be silent with. I'm learning how to be alone. Not dramatically. Just quietly. Sometimes I think I talk to the fridge. Not out of madness. It's just the only thing that hears the silence the way I do. My upstairs neighbor is an older woman. I hear her TV through the ceiling. She watches soap operas. I've never seen a full episode, but I already know someone always leaves and someone always waits. In real life, they both leave. Just quietly. I'm not ready for new people yet. Not even for conversation. Not because I'm angry. Just not quite whole enough yet. Today I tried baking her favorite pie. It turned out awful, but it smelled exactly right. She loved vanilla. Always added too much. Said life should smell good, not be precise. I didn't save a single one of her recipes. But my hands remember. They remember how she held the spoon. How she'd taste dough from her finger. How she laughed when I never added enough sugar. Sometimes I'm afraid I'll forget her voice. So I play old videos, not ours. Just ones where people laugh. And I listen for something familiar. It's been 3 months. She seems happy. I'm a little more whole. People say time heals. It doesn't. It just seals the cracks so you don't split open in public. Real healing? That's when you learn to love silence. Even after her. Some places, they're ordinary, but deeply personal. They don't mind that you haven't visited in a while. They just wait. We always got coffee at that cafe. It had the worst croissants in town, which is exactly why we loved it. Laughing about them was kind of our thing. Today, I went in alone. For the first time, ordered a coffee. The croissant, still dry. But this time, I didn't laugh. I sat on that same park bench where she once fell asleep on my shoulder. It was chilly. Autumn. She had on that ridiculous hat that didn't suit her at all. I told her, "You're still the prettiest cabbage I've ever seen." She got mad, then hugged me. I passed by the bookstore in silence. We bought one book to share there. We'll read it together. We never finished it, but I still remember the exact page where she fell asleep. These places, they still breathe me, but not us. And you know what? That's okay now. I'm learning to just be me. Not the man I was for her. Not the one she left. Just me. Today I bought new sheets. They don't smell like her. No memories. Just white. Clean. I laid down, and for the first time, didn't reach for her feet under the blanket. I still think of her. But not in every cup of coffee. Not in every number on a screen. Not in every passing face. I don't know if I'll fall in love again. But today, I met myself. And you know what? I'm not that bad. A little worn, but not broken. Now I clean the mirror. I make breakfast. I write down plans, not poems. She was a chapter in my life. But now I'm part of my own story. And damn, it finally feels like living. This wasn't supposed to happen. This isn't a movie. Not a cliché. It's Tuesday, 3 p.m., and I just wanted a quiet cup of coffee. And then she walked in. Same jacket. Same walk. Different face, like it used to be mine, but not anymore. Our eyes met. And inside me, no thunder, no pain. Just a warm scar. She smiled. Sat across from me. Asked, "You look good. Are you happy?" I smiled. Just a little. I learned to be. You. She was quiet. For a long time. Then said, "I thought it would settle. But it hasn't. Everything I've buried shows up in you. And I don't know what to do with that." And in that moment, I saw it. She missed me. She regretted it. But I didn't. I knew her hand. I could have reached for it. Said, "Let's try again." But for the first time, I didn't want to. And that was my ending. I could have written to her. Said all the things I didn't say back then. That I still remember how she fell asleep with her knee on me. How she laughed at my terrible soup. How she cried over a balloon that popped too early. I could have written, "I miss you." And it would have been true. But I didn't. Because I also missed myself. The me before the ache. The one I became after it. And I've finally learned how not to live waiting. I didn't send the letter. I just read it out loud. And then burned it. Not out of anger. But as a farewell. Because love isn't always about holding on. Sometimes it's learning how to let go. Even of yourself. If you've ever sat in a room and felt someone's voice still echo even though they're long gone. If you've ever held a coffee mug that smelled more like a memory than the drink inside. If you've ever stayed silent, not because you had nothing to say, but because there was no one left to say it to, then this story's for you. It's not advice. It's not a guide to healing. It's just a voice. The voice of a man who was left alone and somehow didn't break. I'm Mike, and this is The Silence After Us. Thanks for being here.